All right, this is going to be a lesson on major modes. So modes is a term you've probably heard, maybe you don't know what it means. Modes just means if you have a major scale, like we have this E major scale, if you were to start that major scale on any other note, it would have a different sound effect, or it would kind of create a different mood. So say if you started on this second note of that scale, right out of the gate, it sounds more minor than it did major. So what we're going to do is we're going to talk about the three major modes. We're going to start out with that regular major scale. And if we number the notes of that, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, because everything comes from a major scale. Okay, so some of the chords we could use, E would be a good chord, A major, and you can use all the notes of that scale. You might throw a little B7 in there. So let's look at some places where that scale is. So this would be another spot to play that major scale for E. So we got 2 and 4 in the D string, then we got 1, 2, 4, and then we got 2, 4, 5, 2, 4, 5. So we can go up beyond our octave. Now if we wanted to keep going down, let's look at the whole scale here. We got 0, 2, 4, 0, 2, 4, 1, 2, 4. And then 1, 2, and then open, 2, 4, 5, or 2, 4, open, 2, 4. So lots of different ways to look at that scale. It's good to see like one octave worth. Now we got other places like up in here. Good to have those different spots, different octaves. Here we have the full position. Okay, so how about you guys do a little soloing with that mode, and I'll play some of these chords. 3, 4, and one more time through. Okay, so whatever kind of melody you want to do, right? And we talked about all different kind of places where you can do that. So that is the Ionian mode. So other chords you could do in that key would be like F sharp minor, G sharp minor. You could do a C sharp minor. And the wacky one, minor 7 flat 5, would be this 6 7 6 7. That'd be your D sharp minor 7 flat 5. So all the chords in that key, E, F sharp minor, G sharp minor, A, B or B7, C sharp minor, and that D sharp half diminished, they call that. Back to E. Okay, so that was Ionian. Now the next mode is going to be Mixolydian. So we have the same major scale with one change. We're going to flat this 7. So normally we'd have that 11th fret. We're going to have this one here. So we have a natural D note. So our progression is going to go E to D major now. That accommodates that new D note. But it's still an E major scale. It just has that one minor note in it. So let's look at the scale up here. So our change here is we have the open D. And then we have that D here as well. Everything else is the same, we just have D instead of D sharp now. Okay, other places we could look at here. There's our flat 7. And then think about all these are all part of one of those. You got your 5 positions of the major scales. So if you haven't looked at all those, I've got lessons on major scales with all the 5 positions broken down, exercises and stuff. But you want to be able to see, like, even if you only see a 1 octave worth of your mode, you want to think about, well, which one of those scales is like this one? In case you wanted to use more notes, then you have those at your disposal. Okay, so another spot we could look. There's that flat 7 again. And there it is again. And there it is again. So you can use any one of these positions down here again. So let's try that. 3 and 4 and. I'm going to do the E to D progression. Okay, so that's a Mixolydian. It's like a major scale, but it's a little bit bluesy because it has that flat 7 minor note in it. Okay, Mixolydian. That's a big mode of like Allman Brothers, Grateful Dead, stuff like that. It's like a happy jam with a slight bit of blues in it. Now we're going to talk about another major mode. This is Lydian. This one has a sharp 4. So it has 1, 2, 3. Now our normal 4 would be here, this A. We're going to have this A sharp. Okay, so that's the strange note of this one. Other than that, it's a normal major scale, just has a sharp 4. So if we look at it down here, we've got that A sharp in there. And it repeats itself up here. So we got that A sharp there. So we got 0, 2, 4, 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 4, 1, 3, 4, 2, 4, 5, 2, 4, 6. Okay, so what we're going to end up doing there, we have this note in here. So that note works with this F sharp major chord. So we're going to go E to F sharp major on this one. So check out our scale here. That would be one little octave to look at. Then we could look up here. There's that sharp 4. And if we did the whole thing here, we'd have. That being the sharp 4 there. Okay, so let's try those. We got E to F sharp, 3 and 4 and. Okay, so that was a little bit about the major modes. We had the Ionian mode, which was the natural major scale. Okay, so we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Natural E major scale. Now we went to the Mixolydian, we had the same thing until the 7. We had a flat 7. And that made our progression from like a E to a D as a basic progression to use that illustrates that mode. Then the other one, we had the Lydian. 1, 2, 3. This has a sharp 4 in it. Everything else is the same as the major. And we use the chords E to F sharp. So I'm going to have another lesson coming up on minor modes, and we'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.